Did you know your brain is not fixed? Every single thought you repeat is physically reshaping it right now, as you're listening to this. This isn't just a cool idea. It's a biological reality called neuroplasticity. This is your brain's amazing ability to rewire itself. And I don't mean that metaphorically. I mean physically. Every experience, every habit you form, and every thought you consistently entertain leaves a structural mark on your brain. Think of your brain less like a hard drive with fixed data and more like a block of wet clay. Whatever you press into it repeatedly becomes its shape. Now, most of us believe that significant change requires a huge burst of motivation. But what neuroplasticity teaches us is that real, lasting change is about repetition combined with emotion. The things you feel deeply and do often are the things that get hardwired into your neural circuitry. Let me break it down. Every time you think a thought, specific neurons fire together. When they fire together over and over again, they start to wire together, creating a strong, efficient connection. This isn't just some inspirational quote. It's pure biology. This is the very reason why your old patterns and habits feel so automatic, almost like you're on autopilot. Your brain is a master of efficiency. It will always prefer the well-trodden, familiar path, even if that path consistently leads to a place of suffering or unhappiness. So listen to this carefully. Your habits are not moral failures. They are not a sign of weakness. They are simply well-trained neural circuits doing their job with incredible efficiency. If the answer is yes, it's going to default to that pattern because it's the path of least resistance. Neuroplasticity works in both directions. The very same biological mechanism that may have trapped you in patterns you want to break is the exact same mechanism that can set you free. When you start introducing new thoughts or behaviors, it's going to feel uncomfortable at first. Why? Because these new actions are neurologically expensive. Your brain has to build new pathways from scratch, and it naturally resists what requires more energy. You are literally forging new connections in your brain. This is why consistency is so much more important than intensity. Will reshape your brain far more effectively than one or two rare massive emotional breakthroughs. Emotion, however, is an accelerator. It turbocharges the process of plasticity. This explains why a single traumatic event can wire fear into us so quickly. But it also means that calm, focused repetition can rewire those patterns just as deeply. You don't even need to focus on erasing the old pathways. Your job is simply to stop feeding them with your attention. Unused neural circuits naturally weaken and prune away over time, just like an untrodden path in a forest becomes overgrown. Your attention is the currency of neuroplasticity. This is why self-awareness is your ultimate superpower. True transformation happens when your behavior, your thoughts, and your emotions all start moving in the same direction. Even if it's just a little bit each day. Remember, your brain is listening all the time. But it's not listening to your grand goals or your New Year's resolutions. It's listening to your daily patterns. Change isn't about trying to become a completely new person overnight. It's about training your brain, day by day, to support the person you are actively becoming. Your past absolutely shaped the brain you have today, but your present actions have the power to reshape it for tomorrow. Change stops being something you just hope for and becomes something that is simply inevitable. If this expanded how you see your own mind and your potential for change, and be sure to subscribe for more daily psychology that helps rewire your behavior.